The last name is Newcomer, spelled Newcomer. There's a junior that goes with it. I was born in the state of Washington at Vancouver Barracks. It's across the Columbia River from Portland, Oregon. It was a military post there when my father was stationed there.
Now this may be a silly question, but how did you get interested in West Point? When was it that you knew you wanted to go to the academy?
Well, the climax of that came an issue when I was attending Immaculata High School in May of 1935. I was, May 1st, we were getting ready for the graduation coming up soon. And I was in a classroom, and I got a call from the school office. You have a telephone call from Washington, D.C. So I go down and pick up the phone and say, the person at the other end said, I'm secretary in the office of Congressman Moritz from Pennsylvania. He had a vacancy at the West Point, the military academy, available 1st of July. And we have our candidates, which we had submitted before, all failed. The academy turned them all down. And you were on our list to go to the military academy, on our list for next year. Said, we have the first appointment available. Would you like to have it? Entering in the 1st of July. That was, that brought the whole thing to a head. I said, yes, sir. West Point was going to have a entrance exam conducted at Fort Leavenworth the first week of June. Basically, you'd have 3 weeks to prepare. From getting ready to graduate from high school to taking an entrance to a military academy in basically 3 weeks it all came to a head right then and there. In the town of Leavenworth, there was a retired professor, college professor, that as a retirement activity would conduct school prepping for any boys who wanted to go to the service academy, either in Annapolis or West Point. So my father approached him and said, I have a son who's got to take an exam in 3 weeks. You think you could help him pass the entrance exam, the academic part? And his initial response was, that's not much time, is it? Congressman Moritz had the District of Pennsylvania in Pittsburgh, where 32nd Congressional District, where my father had entered from, and the military academy from Pittsburgh. So, with some arm twisting, my father convinced him that take a chance. So I spent 3 weeks of studying the 4 different subjects I had to take, and that fortunately was being held at Fort Leavenworth.
And you made it through?
I was accepted.
Okay. And so you began West Point in the summer of 1935. What is your most vivid memory of our day?
We arrived from Hoboken by train to the train station at West Point. And there was a a whole bunch of us entering that morning. We walking up with our suitcase and had a hat and jacket, walking up to the central area then, and not knowing what to expect. So several of us lined up to the area where we were supposed to enter into the military academy with our first encounter was the cadet in charge would basically say, "From you're okay, but to be taken over by one of the yearlings were in charge," and from then on it was a big blur.